Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Good evening, boys and girls, ladies and gents, scholars and laymen, to the wokish as well as the sleepish. This is another wonderful, infotaining, edutaining edition, of the Artemis Thinks, Thought Provocateur. I'm your host for this empowerment segment, Brother Ron. This is my post Kobe Bowl presentation. I'm just very interesting. I'm very interested in hearing you all's response to, we all know who won the Super Bowl. The mighty Kansas City Chiefs won over the San Francisco 49ers. They haven't won in 50 years, and this year marked the century anniversary of the founding of the National Football League. So, yeah, actually, I enjoyed the game. I even enjoyed the halftime show. I thought the halftime show was well done. It still amazes me that they could do the halftime show the way that they could set it up so fast and then have the field ready for the warriors, the gladiators to come out and play. Gladiators, come out and play. Yeah. So but yet we have an outdated power grid in America. You have situations where bridges are collapsing. So it's interesting that the NFL could have that field up to speed and ready to play in no time at all. After the halftime show, I really enjoyed. J.Lo still got it. She don't have it, but she got it. Like, we used to know J.Lo, Jennifer Lopez, for her Jenny from the block Boutte. But I think she left her Boutte on the block because that Boutte is no longer there. But she is aging well, and she's like Latino or Latina version of Elizabeth Taylor. She stays getting married, but she believes in love and marriage. Love and marriage is an institute you can't discourage. Okay, but I know you're thinking, well, Brother Ron, you got it wrong on the Super Bowl. No, I didn't. I didn't get it wrong because numbers do tell the story, and it was the Kobe Bowl. Because the only thing I didn't do was my due diligence on reading the numbers on everything. And that's really, I'm only one person. And I was rushing to get out that last video about my bold prediction because numbers don't lie. There was a lot of 13s and 9s and 33s, 24, 42s. I just didn't do it, that type of due diligence on the other side for the other team. But had I done that, I would have known that Patrick Mahomes, my homeboy, was skip, was Shannon me saying, my homeboy, that he was a Virgo. He was born September 17th, 1995. If you add all those numbers up, Kobe Bryant is a Virgo too. But if you add all those numbers up, as far as his birthday date, it would equal to 41 from a numerology point of view. 41 was the age that Kobe Bryant lost his life over a week ago. But, 41, he was a Virgo. Patrick Mahomes is a Virgo. And you break down his birthday, it's 41. See how it works? And not only that, how old is Patrick Mahomes? He is currently 24 years old. And guess whose playing number is that? That's one Kobe Bean Bryant. That's his playing number from the second half of his career, 24. We already told you that 24 is a reflection of 42. 42 is a very prominent number in Black history. And then I think somebody said that Andy Reid won his Super Bowl in his 222nd game. I haven't checked that, but I'm sure that one of you all will correct me if I got that wrong. He won the Super Bowl in his 222nd game, February 2nd, 2020. A lot of twos, right? Twos be adding up, right? So it's something to these numbers. And I would tell everybody now, we got to start studying numbers because everything is ran on numbers, even in nature. Patterns are produced through numbers. Wall Street, CIA, numbers. The numbers. You play the numbers. Numbers are very powerful. And it's ironic for me because I would try my best to avoid anything mathematical while I was in school at all levels of schooling. So I think it's funny now that since Kobe died, I'm seeing numbers differently. They're coming through the universe to me. But so, yeah, I was wrong about, who won the Super Bowl, but I was not wrong about the numbers because I didn't factor in Patrick Mahomes. I didn't know he was a Virgo. And I also didn't know that all this stuff would break down to him being 24 and also his birthday breaking down to 41, numbers that are connected to Kobe forever. So with that said, Super Bowl actually could have went either way. That controversial call on the field on a TD where the running back for the Kansas City Chiefs, the brother name, I'll get his name right, Damian Williams. Now, I saw that call. You all saw that call. Millions of people saw that call. That call could have went either way. We all know that the NFL robbed the Cowboys, my Cowboys. Not really into all that, but I'm a Cowboy fan. When Dez Bryant caught that ball against the Green Bay Packers and would have set up the Cowboys for the game-winning touchdown, and they took it away from Dez Bryant, so he didn't catch it. Then 3 years later, they said he did catch the ball. So that cost the Cowboys, I don't know what. They could have possibly won the Super Bowl that year. This is Tony Romo's Cowboy. And give a shout out to Tony Romo. It might be possible that he's a better broadcaster than he was a quarterback. And he was not a bad quarterback, contrary to popular belief. But imagine if Dez Bryant was given the right call when he caught that ball. Imagine the Cowboys probably would have won a championship. But it's either here or there. But that call for Damian Williams that say he got a touchdown, see the call, let's go back. It's going to be like the subject of all the sports talk shows, all the bread and circuses. I saw for myself, Damian Williams, it's like he broke the plane for the touchdown as well as had his right foot on the white chalk line, which was marked him out of bounds. But they let the call stand, which I thought was interesting because, to be honest with you, you can't win. Even if they let the call stand, which they did, and the outcome, the Chiefs win. But what did they say the call was that he was out of bounds and took that touchdown back? That means San Francisco would still be ahead. And maybe, see, a lot of those calls are momentum killers or game changers. They can be momentum killers, game changers. You saw what happened several years ago with the Ravens and the 49ers. They were playing in the Superdome and then they had a blackout. So that's weird to me because the NFL prepared for these Super Bowls years in advance. Like it's like the Olympics. They prepare for these things years in advance. Normally they have a backup generator. But they really killed the momentum for the 49ers. They had the Ravens on the ropes. Then the lights went out in the Superdome. As you recall, the Superdome was a American horror story during Katrina back in 2005. We all know the Saints ended up winning the Super Bowl 5 years later, but this is 2013. The Super Bowl was playing the Superdome. Beyonce, they try to blame it on Beyonce, their bootylicious power. knock out the power. But no. So, when that Damian Williams scored the controversial touchdown, before that, the 49ers had the momentum. They were in the lead. But after that, the Chiefs took the lead, and the rest is history. So, I'm going to be honest with y'all. The competition is not what you think it is. This is all a game. This is entertainment. Sports is not what we think it is. It's bread and circuses. They're distractions. And I would tell people, do not get too emotionally invested in these sports teams or these sports leagues and whatnot, because the game is rigged. And like, you look at the officials, not saying the players are throwing games, but look at the officiating. That one call changed the dynamics of the game. So let's say that the 49ers did win. And I may not be having this conversation, but by them losing, I found out, I started saying, ooh, I asked somebody, my uncle and our friend A.L.L, how old is Mahomes? They said 24. Then not too long after that, they said he was 24 years old on TV. I said, oh my God. I had a smile on my face. I did not feel like I was defeated or fried. This is very new territory for me at We All Be TV, looking at the numbers game. But now I know the numbers are powerful, that they will tell the story that the official people will try to lie and cover up. If we all study the numbers and take this numerology very seriously, and other forms of information like gematria and astrology and zodiac signs and all that, it's funny that a lot of things that can empower you, the powers that be don't want you to embrace. They want you to say that it's a no. It's a no. Like, you might go to a church and they say, well, it's witchcraft, and people don't understand. People say, there's no such thing as blood sacrifice. I say, are you a Christian? Yeah. Well, Jesus was a blood sacrifice. And to be quite frankly honest with everybody, we are all blood sacrifices, but all blood sacrifices are not equal. Kobe was a big game kill. His daughter was a big game kill because they killed the legacy. Like, she was going to carry his basketball leg. I'm not saying his other daughters, he got a real young daughter that's a baby. She won't remember her father. She's too young. She's not even a year old. But she had that special bond with Kobe. He was a girl dad and she was a dad girl. And it's unfortunate that it had to happen like this. But like I said, y'all, this is a new chapter at We All Be with these numbers, the numbers game. And I was amazed, because like, people say, well, you said that the 49ers was going to win. I said, it looks like they're going to win. I don't know how to, that was my interpretation of the numbers. The numbers were not correct. Now, somebody pointed out that I said Steve Atwater was 72, but they said 7 plus 2 still add to 9. I don't know how I got that kind of switch around, because I was just like, I was trying to get this video out before the Super Bowl started, but I was running behind. And I wanted to make sure I got the video out before it ended. Maybe I should have waited, so I would have to I didn't really lose. But here's the thing. I don't know why I got that switch around, but I guess I was so used to just flipping things around, getting caught up in the reflections of everything, the 26 and the 62s, the 24 and the 42s. But the information is still powerful. Those numbers are incredible. So moving forward, I'm looking forward to learning more about numerology and sharing what I learned about certain situations and cases. I don't know if I can do it all the time. I'm only one person. I work 40-hour plus weeks just to get stuff like bills done, and I'm trying to work on my creativity. I really want to embrace, because life is so short. I really got a lot of things I want to do as far as my artwork. You can buy art of his art. You can wear it. Go to our Teespring location and pick it up. Go to the shelf below this video. You can buy art on our online official website, r2c2h2.com. Man, I'm just really excited right now about the possibilities of what we can do as far as this platform. I know people have been reaching out to me. I'm sorry. People have been calling, texting, emailing, all this stuff, and so many of y'all on one of me And I'm gonna try to get to as many people as I can. I know people want to interview me. I'm very honored and flattered. I didn't know that people were really feeling the things I was doing. Because if I look at my YouTube numbers and other things, it's like I'm not getting the traction. But I go out, man. I went to a blues club last night, and I was admiring this young man on the harmonica. He just blew me away. He sounded like a cross between Little Walter, excuse me, and Sonny Boy Williams. He had that sound, man. And so I went to introduce myself after his set. He said, "Hey, I know you are, man. You brought a run, man. We all be. I know the Jimmy Lunsford, the grassroots stuff you doing, man. I love it. But thank you so much." Man, it blew me away. It was like, wow, this dude knew me. Here I am about to be a new fan of his. But he said he was already a fan of what we were doing and We All Be, that he really enjoyed my videos. And I get this type of surprise. I mean, like I'm on the right track of doing the right thing. And I'm glad that I put out these Kobe Bryant videos. I know so-called conspiracy theories and all this stuff ain't for everybody, but I'm not trying to reach everybody. Just trying to reach somebody out there to let you know you're not alone. I know people look at me like I'm crazy, but even my uncles and our friend A.L.L, I started breaking them down to numbers. They said, man, this is crazy. Because everybody know that Kobe Bryant thing was a little bit offsetting. It didn't seem right. Something, baby, just ain't right. And it wasn't. It don't feel right. But now I know that he was murdered. Look at the outcome of the Kobe Bowl. They just, created a new superstar. He rose like the phoenix out of the ashes of the Kobe thing. So yeah, Kobe was blood sacrifice. We got a new superhero, a new superstar, sports star, face of the NFL now, the shield of the NFL for this moment. Patrick Mahomes. Now it's interesting. I'll have a discussion with former professional football player C.J. Wilson. I'm going to put that out very soon. I thought I'll be able to have it out before the Super Bowl, but my life is like a movie for real. It's been nonstop action since the beginning of this year. I've been things been going on, doing a lot of work, a lot of interesting things coming up. I'm creating opportunities and all the things I believe that are benefiting the people. Even when I'm cleaning toilets and mopping floors, I'm serving humanity. So I look at service and commitment to service as a calling, whether it be podcasting, whether it be cleaning toilets, whether it be just being a friend and listening to people talk about their problems. I'm here to serve while I'm here. So I'm looking forward to people that want to work with me, seriously want to work with me on different projects to try to empower our people. I'm very excited. I believe that, February 2nd was also the 61st wedding anniversary of Baba Dick and Mama Lil Gregory. Now, Baba Dick been gone for almost 3 years. So this is like the third year that Mama Lil is without her soulmate. But I think as I get older, do I want to be in a relationship with somebody? I gotta be in a relationship with somebody that can understand my mission, that can embrace me. I don't want to be in a relationship with a nasty woman. Messy and nasty, two different things. I need to be in a relationship with somebody that can understand this work, that I can pour into. She can pour into me and all that. If I can't get that relationship, that's fine. But moving forward, any relationship I have with human beings in different levels of human activity or areas of human activity, it got to be something that's productive, progressive, that's going to push things forward. Because this work is too important. I see the importance of the work, and life is so fragile and it could be over at any second. So this Kobe thing got me really thinking about legacy, about how to push it forward, how to empower other people to pick up this baton, how to run this race as a relay team for the time being. But yeah, man, I'm really excited. People say, you said that the 49ers was going to win. In my heart, I wanted Kansas City to win. I'm glad. And shout out to sister Margot McClinton, believe stolen, and her wonderful dad. They are a true girl dad girl thing going on. Curtis McClinton, who was a Kansas City Chief, played in his first Super Bowl against the Green Bay Packers and Vince Lombardi. He was on the team when they won the Super Bowl before this one 50 years ago. He was a fullback, running back. He's a true Renaissance man. Did a lot of community economic work with Jim Brown in the community. accomplished opera singer, just a guy, accomplished academician, accomplished businessman. Had a chance to visit him a couple of times when I went to Kansas City back in 2013, 2016. First time I met him and his beautiful wife, my friend's mom, they took me to Gates Barbecue, and like he was like a king, man. Like so many former football players came to greet him as we sat to eat dinner. And this man has just got the charm, and he just got the aura. But I just like the fact that he spent time with me talking about his amazing life story, about his football career, and he is definitely a Kansas City Chief through and through. And so is his daughter, Sister Margot, who lives in Dallas. She talks about the Dallas Cowgirls. That's America's team. That's my team. But, the Kansas City Chiefs were in Dallas before they moved to Kansas City. They were known as the Dallas Texans. So that's interesting. But also was interesting, Lamar Hunt, the Lamar Hunt AFC championship trophy is named after him. Lamar Hunt was a pioneer in signing black players, scouting the HBCUs. People forget some of the greatest talent in NFL history came out of historically black colleges and universities. Things started to change with Paul Bear Bryant, the coach of the University of Alabama Crimson Tide, before Nick Saban, there was a Bear Bryant. And what's interesting, he also died, I believe, on January 26th, one year. Like, I think it was January 26th, 1983. I know you people in the comment section, y'all love to correct a brother when he's a little bit off. So check out what year Paul Bear Bryant died. But let's say he died January 26th like Kobe did, but it was in 1983. He's a football icon, but it changed when USC, University of Southern California, played the University of Alabama, and they whooped they ASSE or assets. They whooped their assets, and Bear Bryant said, "I need me some black players." He might not use that type of terminology. He needed him some blackies on his team, and that changed college football. But you got to think about it. Arguably the greatest football players, Walter Payton, running back for the '85 Bears, who was the all-time rushing leader before Emmitt Smith broke it. Also Jerry Rice. These guys went to HBCUs down in Mississippi. I want to say that Walter Payton went to Jackson State. Now y'all correct me, because I know y'all live to correct black men. Some of y'all do. And also, I want to say that Jerry Rice went to Mississippi Valley State. Jerry Rice arguably the greatest football player to ever play. He is definitely the greatest wide receiver. I mean, no records he got, they're going to be hard to break. I mean, because he was consistently great for so many years. And also Walter Payton. These guys were workhorses, and they were Mississippi guys. And they came out of HBCUs. So Lamar Hunt was key in recruiting black players out of HBCUs. And also Lamar Hunt's father, H.L. Hunt, he's connected to the MLK and JFK assassination. Y'all should check him out. I believe that H.L. Hunt also gave money to the Honorable Elijah Muhammad back in the day, gave him big checks for whatever reasons. Y'all can look that up. All this stuff is really readily available. And I want to encourage you all, if you listen to We All BT, We All BTV, we encourage y'all to do y'all own research. I'll say something. I might misspeak because I talk so much. I might get something wrong, a little bit off. I'm a human being. I'm subject to human error, and it's okay to be human and to err. But I'm not trying to mislead anybody on purpose. And sometimes when I get new information that kind of change the narrative or correct some things I said in the past, I'm open to be corrected. I don't have a problem to be corrected. I'm loving the fact that as I post these videos, people are giving me so much information to consider. And somebody keep on bringing up this fact that needs to be talked about. My understanding, the U.S. Olympics, the Summer Olympics will be held in Japan. Can somebody verify? Because I got so much on my plate. I'm looking it up too, but somebody made a point that Japan is next to China. China's dealing with the coronavirus. I heard that reports that the coronavirus has made its way stateside. Y'all gotta understand, a lot of these viruses, the things you think come from monkeys in Africa, really started in laboratories in America, on military bases. Take a look. It's all online. Never forget the LSD was developed at Fort Detrick, Maryland, if I believe. And also anthrax was developed at Fort Detrick. And y'all remember the CIA scientist Frank Olson, who was about to become a whistleblower, but was thrown out a hotel window in New York City. He was thrown out a hotel window to his death. They tried to claim it was suicide, but the family some type of way settled with the government. And I believe his survivors met with Gerald Ford in the White House to discuss what happened, to get an official apology to what happened to their patriarch, Frank Olson. Look up their case. They did, we call it a docudrama series on Netflix about the Frank Olson murder cover-up, about the history of LSD, how it came to be. We know it was a French town. Either their bread or water were dosed with LSD by the CIA, and they had an interesting reaction. We also know that the CIA or American intelligence tried to suicide Paul Robeson in Russia, excuse me. They tried to poison him with some drugs. Luckily, his life was saved, but damage was done. Like Dizzy Gillespie said in his autobiography, they gave Malcolm and Martin mercy, but they really crucified Paul Robeson for decades. And we forget about people like Paul Robeson. Phenomenal giant of a human being, a humanitarian, a philanthropist. We talk about Kobe, the stuff he was doing, but Paul Robeson can speak 20 plus languages. And he was a All-American football player, one of the first black All-American football players, one of the first black professional football players. Went to law school, graduated head of his class from Princeton. His father was a minister, but his father was a slave, and then he became a minister. So he's the son of a former slave minister. But he did his thing, Paul Robeson. He's not really talked about like he should be. He was one of the first people to try to bring up charges of, we call that menticide and genocide against black people before the UN when it first started. You know, he wanted to do that. You know, people always give credit to Malcolm as trying to do that first, but actually with Paul Robeson. As a matter of fact, Malcolm learned how to do his dramatic speaking from listening to Paul Robeson records and on him on the radio. So he actually patterned his voice after Paul Robeson, who was a powerful singer, a very gifted operatic range singer. But he was for the people first. He sacrificed his career in life to try to speak on behalf of the oppressed and repressed peoples of the world, not just black people, but all people who were the underdog. He was their advocate. So we should honor Paul Robeson, not only Black History Month, not only around his birthday in April, but for all days. He is one of the tallest trees in our forest. So, yeah, I'm gonna post, the thing I did to show that I made a connection between Patrick Mahomes and Kobe legacy. Patrick being 24, Kobe number was 24. Patrick birthday, breaking down from a numerology point of view to 41, the same age of Kobe death, and both were Virgos or are Virgos. And Virgos are an interesting group of people because they got, not like people talking about Kobe had this laser focus. And it's Black History, but let me tell you something. This is also the centennial celebration of, there's a phenomenal music genius from Kansas City known as Charlie Yardbird Parker. He was born August 29th, 1920. See, it's funny how Kansas City, they win their first Super Bowl in 50 years during the century mark celebration of the NFL. Then you go back to 100 years. Oh, not go back. Well, yeah, go back 100 years ago. Charlie Yardbird Parker was born, one of the most important musicians to ever walk the planet. Came out of Kansas City. He's a Virgo, just like Patrick Mahomes, just like Kobe Bryant, all three Virgos. He was born August 29th, 1920, but also August 29th is the birth date of a lot of great musical geniuses, like Dinah Washington was born August 29th. Queen of gospel music, one of the queens of gospel music, I think her name was Albertina Walker. Chicago connected. She was born August 29th. I got a friend down in Memphis, Ekpe Abioto, very accomplished multi-instrumentalist, music genius, creative genius, born on August 29th. So something about August 29th, about Black August, about Virgos and Leos that make them special. But isn't it interesting to know Kobe Bryant, a Virgo, Patrick Mahomes, a Virgo, and Charlie Parker, a Virgo. All three Virgos. The three Virgos. Man, I love this game. I want to thank you all for listening to me. If you like the words from Brother Herb, please spread the word. We All Be TV on YouTube. Let's get 100,000 people to subscribe to our We All Be TV YouTube channel. We're about a little bit under 20,000 short of that goal. People always wonder, well, Brother Run, man, we like your content, but it's like you should have more subscribers. People, even on their own channels, talk about the impact of We All Be, the influence of We All Be. But there's a lot of things when you go against the grain. I mean, this is part of the game. Like, I am getting shadow banned. A lot of my posts are not being seen on social media platforms. And everybody know who follow We All Be, we put out very good content. Whether I'm writing a post or doing a vlog or a podcast or anything, I'm putting out powerful stuff because I'm a thought provocateur. And even when I'm not trying to be prolific, I'm just prolific, man. Like, I be looking out, I might have a couple hundred people, about 1,000 posts. I got so much to share. I got so much love to give. I've been looking for people that are willing to give love and be nice to get some back in return. And people have been honoring that. I'm glad. I've been having long-time supporters and people surprising me. Thank you for coming through with donations and dues nation. It comes in handy, man. I'm amazed at the blessings people have bestowed upon the ministry of this information dissemination, which is We All Be movement, because knowledge is the currency of the universe. So you can support us through Cash App, $R2C2H2. That's $R2C2H2. Also Google Pay and PayPal. The email is r2c2h2@gmail.com. Once again, that's r2c2h2@gmail.com. You can wear art of his art. It's Muhammad Ali shirt. He died in 2016. He's what Muhammad Ali is. He's a Capricorn, I believe. Born January 17th? Y'all correct me on that. But he died 2016. That's break down that. If you look at that from numerology point of view, 2016 breaks down to the number 9. 9 represents completion, end of a cycle. So a lot of icons died in 2016, as you all know. Like Muhammad Ali, Gordie Howe, the hockey icon, the Michael Jordan hockey, David Bowie, Prince, of course. So many icons were lost in 2016. When did Patrick Mahomes come to the league? I'm looking it up right now. The 2016 was it 2016? Make sure I got it right. He was drafted in the 2017 NFL draft. In the first round, 10th overall. Okay. So 2016 marked the end of an era. 2017 was the beginning of a new era, and Patrick Mahomes is now the face of the NFL. A black quarterback. But I was telling my uncle after talking to the professional football player, I didn't finish my story earlier, that Mike Vick, it's quite possible Mike Vick was just as great, if not better than Patrick Mahomes. You got to think about this. Mike Vick in his prime was the highest paid quarterback before that dog fighting stuff got the best of him and put him in jail for 2 years. But Mike Vick in Atlanta didn't really have nobody to throw to. He never had a big game. He didn't have no Tyreek Hill or Julio Jones or T.O. or Randy Moss in their prime to throw to while he was in his prime. I mean, he put up some amazing numbers, really out of read option stuff. You look at Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, all that came out of Mike Vick. And then Andy Reid got him late, but Andy Reid was able to work some magic with Vick, but I wish he had got him in his prime with some weapons. Andy Reid could have quite possibly have won the Super Bowl already. Because he did one with Donovan McNabb, and T.O. even give him credit for helping him step his game, revolutionize his game. So Andy Reid, I'm glad that he got his ring and his championship, because he's a real Hall of Fame coach. There's no doubt about it. He's an offensive guru, a wizard, and a hell of a head coach, man. So I'm glad that he got his ring, that wonderful Mormon man. Sure he's wearing his magic underwear for the win. Y'all know they say Mormons have magic underwear. But anyway, with that said, support We All Be. Once again, cash out, $R2C2H2, Google Pay, PayPal, r2c2h2 at gmail.com. Buy the artwork, you can wear it. Go to our Teespring website, shelf below the video. Buy the art, r2c2h2.com. Thank you so much once again. In the words of Great Duke Ellington, we love you madly. Keep on producing and pushing. Mamba out, man. Mamba's back, man. Let me break a little bit more something down to you all. Patrick Mahomes wears number 15. Kobe Bryant wore number 24. Coach Andy Reid has won 222 career games. 1 plus 5 is 6. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 3 twos, equals 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equal 18. 1 plus 8 is 9. It's the circle of life. See how it works? Somewhere. Super Bowl 54. 5 plus 4 equals 9. Welcome to the Kobe Bowl. Mamba out.
Hey, everybody, this is Brother Ron. I am asking you all to do me a big favor. Think about supporting the We All Be movement. Your donation is tax deductible. The We All Be Group Incorporated is a recognized 501c3. And I'm just asking you all because I want to keep on bringing y'all quality work through the way that I know how to do best. And I'm going to sing my praises and toot my horn. A lot of y'all were not hip to Dick Gregory until Brother Ron brought him on the We All Be platform, until that jingle review we did. Y'all seen another side of Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Joe Brown's message has been amplified. But it was We All Be that brought Judge Joe Brown to y'all back in 2014. And so many others. And we covered so many things. So help us out so we can help you all. Peace.